Greetings everyone. Welcome to my Education Cloud 2 presentation. I'll be presenting under the group name Solo Express. My name is Njabulo Oprimale and I will be presenting my findings based on parental involvement in education. I will start by defining what parental involvement in education is, followed by miscellaneous ways a parent can get involved, advantages and disadvantages of parental involvement in education, its limitations, and strategies to ensure that parental involvement in education yields nothing but positive outcomes. And I will conclude this presentation with my final thoughts. Let's get started. So, what is parental involvement in education? In order to decipher the identity of parental involvement in education, we will start by defining a parent under these five subtopics. So, what is a parent? Parent is anyone who has a child. The parent may be a male or a female, in which case they may be referred to as a father and a mother, respectively. This definition of a parent is based on the concept that one is a parent to one's offspring, which means that there must be a biological relationship between the parent and the child. However, parenthood is not limited to just fathering or mothering your own offsprings. By playing parental roles and responsibilities to someone, you too are a parent to that individual. An individual who looks after someone's child as their own legally is also a parent. We call this group of parents legal guardians or foster parents, as they are granted the rights by the courts of law to play parental roles to a child they did not give birth to directly. In other contexts, a teacher too may also be identified as a parent. This identification results from that children spend most of their time at school under the supervision and care of teachers. Okay, let's define education. What is education? Education is the process of acquiring and distributing information. It is everywhere, but in this context, we are only interested in school-based education. Now, we can define parental involvement in education as an active involvement or engagement of a parent in their child's school-based activities. Okay, so parental involvement in education comprises of three factors: the teacher, the student, and his or her parents. It should be noted that the teacher symbolizes the school and the Department of Education as well. Involvement in education requires that there be a parent-teacher relationship, student-teacher relationship, parent-student relationship, and a parent-teacher and student relationship, actively working together to promote the progress of the student. Now, let's explore the ways a parent may get involved. A parent may get involved by attending parent-teacher meetings to discuss the academic standing of the student. A parent may also choose to volunteer at the school. A parent may join the school management teams, attend school meetings, accompany his or her child to educational trips held by the school. However, it should be noted that parental involvement is not limited to the school environment. At home, as a parent, you can assist your child with homework, assignments, and by providing study aids. You can also practice role playing by asking your child to teach you back what they learned at school. By making these efforts, the child will feel inspired to learn more at school so that he or she can have substantial content to teach back to you at home. And the results will speak for themselves. Now, let's explore advantages. Positive action points out that absenteeism is reduced as children tend to attend more when they know that their parents are keeping track of their attendance. Secondly, academic performance also improves as children tend to perform better when they know that their parents are watching their academic records. Also, it improves learner behavior in the classroom. Children behave better to avoid being punished by their parents. However, the behavior may also improve as a result of elevated self-esteem due to the engagement of the parent in his or her child's academics. Parental involvement in education also motivates the student to unleash their potential. This motivation may enable students to achieve academic excellence, which in turn will motivate them to keep doing better and better, time after time. Academic parental involvement in education also improves teacher performance as the teacher will strive and aspire to teach better when they know that the parents have their eyes on them. Now onto the disadvantages. Excessive parental involvement may inconvenience and distract teachers from their daily teacherly duties and responsibilities. The pressure imposed by the parents' lofty expectations may disorient the child's focus and commitment to schoolwork. Parents may lose their temper and behave unpleasantly towards an educator, for instance, where the academic performance of the student is below the parents' expectations. Also, there may be some gangster-oriented parents who seek who see parental involvement as an opportunity to invade school and carry out their dirty deeds. Also, um, parental involvement in education may also expose the teachers to unfavorable relationships from outside the school. That means unforeseen threats, extortion, assault may take cause in events where the parent and teacher have a malicious relationship beyond school grounds. And also, uh, when the parents are illiterate, they may mislead their children when helping them with homework and take-home projects. And now for the limitations. Well, first of all, as much profitable or advantageous parental involvement in education may be, the academic performance of a student cannot improve overnight. Number two, the parent may not have time during the day to deal with their child's academics. Also, the teacher may not be available to attend to the parents' enquiries all the time, since teachers are always busy drawing up lesson plans, marking tests and exams, if they are not setting ones, or invigilating or teaching. And this parental involvement in education may be beyond the scope of their work, since they already have much on their table. Also, what may also hinder the success of parental involvement in education may be the school's policy or policies. There may be some limitations or limiting factors in the school's policy that would render parental involvement impossible, or at least at certain times. Number 5, unruly and stubborn students. It is uneasy to teach an unruly or stubborn student, as they always have something to say when you try to discipline them verbally, and they always want to fight back when you try to scare them, just so that they may start behaving like other kids. So that on its own will render parental involvement in education valueless. And now for the strategies to counteract the negative outcomes or the disadvantages, and to ensure that positive outcomes result from the parental involvement in education movement. Okay, so we're going to start by number 1. Okay, so nothing beats educating parents on ways they can be involved in their child's academics without inconveniencing any parties involved. Also, the sharing of the syllabus or curriculum with parents will ensure that their academic support to their children is in line with the school's syllabus or curriculum. Number 3, creating tailored activities for parents and children will ensure that each and every family is catered for, no matter what the circumstance. And it also ensures inclusivity and quality service delivery at its optimum best. Creating and sustaining an open communication with the parents and students can lead to efficient and effective working relationships. Also, formulating a structure with which to work will always create order and out defeat chaos. And now to conclude, when you strive and work hard to become a good teacher, lack of parental involvement should not be a problem for you, because being a teacher means being a parent to a student, as we have established in the first few slides. And it also means that you are versatile. You are versatile as a teacher. You are able to play certain roles. One day you are an astronaut, the next day an accountant. No shoes are too big or too small for you to fill. Also, it means that you have compassion and sympathy towards your students. For instance, when they don't have lunch, you can share some of your food with them. Or when someone is bullying them, you are there to protect as a parent. And when they misbehave, you have a right to discipline your students, following proper guidelines, of course. And being a teacher also means that you possess deep-seated respect for your students. Of course, even isiZulu does say that omdala akahloniphe omncane ukuze nomncane ahloniphe omdala. So it is safe to say that you are a parent and thus can fill the gap of a parent, at least until parental involvement is exercised in your school. I would like to thank everyone for lending me your ears. Have a good day ahead. Presentation was brought to you by Starboy Creations, an independent company owned by myself. Thank you very much. God bless.